Michelangelo's Statue of David by Darren Halverson. The statue of David was commissioned in 1501. It was made by the Italian artist Michelangelo. Although only 26 in 1501, Michelangelo was one of the most well-known and best-paid artists of his time. Even now, he is regarded as one of the greatest artists of all time, having worked on and influenced sculpting, painting, architecture, and even poetry. His sculpture David is based on the story of David and Goliath. At the time, the tale of David and Goliath was a popular one, and the statue was commissioned to represent the city of Florence, as it was a small city which could be seen as a sort of David, winning some battles with larger cities, or Goliaths. Originally, the statue was meant to be one in a series to decorate a cathedral, although it ended up being too heavy to lift and was briefly placed in a plaza until being permanently relocated to the Galleria dell'Accademia. Another artist named Donatello also created a sculpture of David. However, these sculptures have several differences, such as the fact that Donatello's David is depicted after killing Goliath, with his enemy's decapitated head under his foot, while Michelangelo's David is not fighting, but gazing off into the distance with calm and determination. The David by Donatello also uses a different medium, as it is made from bronze, while Michelangelo's David is made of marble. They are both similar, however, as they share a weight placed on one foot, giving them a similar curve to their hips. Donatello seems to depict a younger man, while Michelangelo seems to be more mature, with more developed muscles. Both statues seem to be more relaxed. The lines that make them up are gently curving, not too dramatic compared to other works. Bernini was another artist who created a rendering of David. Instantly, there is a very obvious difference, the fact that both Michelangelo's David and Donatello's David are sort of still and just standing, but Bernini's David is full of motion, and almost looks frozen in the middle of a fight. Both Michelangelo's David and Bernini's David are made of marble, and seem to me more similar to each other than the Michelangelo David and the Donatello David are to each other. The David depicted by Michelangelo seems more in control and relaxed than the one by Bernini, who is depicted in the middle of a dramatic action. Michelangelo's David was made in 1501 in Florence, Italy, and was towards the beginning of his career. This artwork was part of the Renaissance, when classical techniques and forms of art were once again rising to prominence and influencing the artwork of the time. Graceful, organic lines make up the outline of the body of David. The body is made up of organic shapes that move, making it look as lifelike as possible. Different lines and shapes overlap, making it look very real and giving the statue itself some depth. The exquisite detail of the art makes you appreciate the time it took to make, as it was created over the span of 2 years. There is heavy influence on the statue from classical Greek and Roman artistic styles, as nude people in works of art had not been used in the Middle Ages except in special circumstances such as the depiction of Adam and Eve. This shows how much of an influence the classical art had, because it would depict nude forms of gods and goddesses, athletes, and normal people. This artwork is significant because it provides an example of art from the Renaissance period and how it has been influenced by other cultures. It also shows a nice example of contrapposto, the posture that the statue is standing in, which makes it seem very lifelike. Finally, it is significant because unlike many other depictions of David, which show him after killing Goliath, Michelangelo chose to show him before the battle, which is unique. Here is my work cited. Thank you so much for watching.